First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for coming here today, and I'm pleased and honored to present to you the Acubez company. The Acubez company is an automation system design and development company, and we have been doing a lot of work. So first, 2 words about myself. I've been the CEO of a number of companies, and I'm the co-founder of Acubez as well. There are a number of executives that have come together from various industries, and we have created an amazing platform, and we will speak about that. So it's an innovative leading automation systems company, and the name Acubez came from it, that we wanted to be modular. We call this cubes, these modules, and we do automated cubes. So our vision is making automation easy. Now, that is a very, very big statement, and I believe that we have come up with the solution and with the innovation that will make it possible, and this is what I'm happy to present here today. So before we go into the details of Acubez, I would like to speak a few words about the market and the environment. As we all know that the environment is changing so fast, and the challenges are mounting on the manufacturers from many, many aspects. We see smaller lot sizes. We see shortage of professional personnel. We also see that the demand for high consistency and price pressure is growing. So the quality needs to be better, but the price should be less. And the competition is fierce. So how do we cope with all those challenges? It's clearly the path is automation, and we all have been walking around this show, and we see automation in every other booth at least. And this is really a dynamic and a trend that we have been looking, how can we add value to our customers and to the world in this aspect. So automation and digitalization is the key. And the requirement from the solution as we have defined it, what we have defined from the solution is that it needs to be flexible, it needs to be customizable, very easy to use, very intuitive, easy to implement, short setup cycles, because we want to go into high mix, low volume parts, connected and smart, shorter ROI, reduce the investment risk on 2 levels. We want to reduce investment risk on the technical level and on the financial level. And in order to do that, we have been thinking about it, and we have been creating over the last few years a very innovative system, and we have defined it as a target and as a vision for the company itself to become the industry's standard for enabling plug-and-play intuitive modular automation systems based on cobots. Here you see the system. It is a system, a cobot-based system that is completely modular, and it's for medium-sized workloads. We have also integrated end-of-arm tooling because it's one of the big pain points. How do we make it flexible enough? There is a software that has been developed in order to enable this all, that is based on a self-identification system that is patent pending. For uninterrupted automation, we have designed a lift that will take the parts in and out from a cube, from one of our storage cubes, and the lift takes it on the top, and the cobot will put it inside the machine and take it out of the machine. So it could be a CNC machine, a laser machine, a CMM machine. You choose the machine that you want to automate. We have developed a whole set of cubes that we'll speak about in a minute that enable us to be extremely flexible and provide a solution at a very competitive rate. So in order to enable all that, we have made it a plug-and-play system with the self-identification system. And it really was an amazing journey to work on this over the last few years. And it's a great honor to present this here at EMO for the first time. And we have been looking at why do we all do all these things. So first, on the modular side, we made it modular to enable the flexibility. And then you can grow as you go. You invest in the initial modules, and then you grow as you go according to your job requirements. We reduced also the barrier of entry through this modularity, both on the technical side and on the investment side. The self-identification system was critical in order to achieve the target of zero programming. You do not need to write one line of code to set up a machine tending operation with our system. It is all very GUI, very friendly, so user-friendly. It's a touch GUI, so if you know how to operate a smartphone, you will know to operate this, and for sure, those people that are familiar with setting up machines anyway. So the end-to-end solution, and someone may ask, so why did you deal with end-of-arm tooling? Well, we decided that we need to provide a plug-and-play system end-to-end that will go into our customers' workshops, and they will not need to worry about anything. And this has been achieved by this second layer of modularity, that we took also the end-of-arm tooling to a modular level, and that is then very flexible, and we're able to also have a gripper cube that we'll speak about it a little bit more in a minute. So here I would like to introduce the currently available modules, or as we call them, the cubes. So we have, every system will have a core cube. And I don't know if I can point to it, but you can see it. The core cube is right in the first line in the middle. And there is the cobot arm is installed typically on the core cube, but you don't have to. You can move it later on to another adjacent module that you connected, a cube that you connected. So it's very flexible. To this, you would typically connect a storage cube. And you do that storage cube because you need to put your parts somewhere. So now you already have the basic system that you can start. If you have a machine that has a door, that's all you need. You can go right directly and start working, so you can start small, check it out, and grow later on. Let's say at the beginning you had the manual storage cube, and now you want to automate the loading and unloading of the parts, as you have seen it in the clip. So then you would go and you would purchase a lift cube, and you can just separate the core cube and the storage cube, slide in the middle of it the lift cube. The self-identification system will immediately tell the software that now there is a lift cube available. All the updates on the software level are done automatically, and you can already move on and operate your new system. Next thing, you might have a machine, and by the way, at the show, we are presenting a manual laser marking machine that we have installed our door cube to it. And then we connected our control cube and storage unit to it, and we can load and unload the laser machine and fully automate the laser marking process in a very intuitive way. It will take much less than 1 day installation. A very experienced engineer can do it within 2 hours. Then you have the core cube, then you have the conveyor cube. Let's say you want to connect 2 systems. For instance, you want to operate a CMM, make some measurements. Right after measurement, you want to move it to the laser marking. You can connect 2 systems via a conveyor cube, and then you can finish your measurement. You know it's all okay. You go to serialization. So in the medical space, in the medical device space, this could be of very big advantage. The last one that I want to speak about right now is the gripper cube. The gripper cube has 4 places to hold grippers. Now, this is a very smart gripper cube. So every gripper slot is equipped with an IoT sensor methodology. So once you put your grippers in, the cobot knows to identify which grippers are in those different slots. And according to the setup programs that have been done before, it will be, you will just operate the device and you will make your work very easy without having to write one single line of code. If we talk about grippers, we have developed an entire line of very modular grippers. So we can see a few here. So we would have vacuum grippers, we would have obviously a probe for the setup, the 3D touch probe, we have single vacuum grippers, we have 2-finger parallel grippers and dual grippers and 3-finger grippers and more. The smart thing here is that every gripper is equipped with the self-identification system. So that means that there is also a digital world integrated into those end-of-arm toolings in order to enable, again, this entire world of zero programming setup and a zero programming environment. Now, this is a very big system and very modular, and you can get really quickly, can become difficult for one that hears this for the first time. So what we have decided is to build a few standard configurations that we recommend for our customers so they have an easy step into it, and then we help to expand it according to the job requirements. So we have the basic Acubez 800, Acubez 1000, Acubez 1400 has to do with capacity and more details. Please come see us in Hall 7, H7. Let's look again about the industry challenges that we touched on before and what was the response and how is the Acubez solution solving this challenge. So the first thing is less quantities, short lot runs, and changing job requirements. So 2-layer modularity on the system level and on the end-of-arm tooling level is helping to overcome this challenge. We also paid much attention on floor space, because floor space is a very expensive real estate, especially in a factory. And so we have been giving it a lot of attention, and it's a very, very compact system. Lack of skilled engineers for automation and also expensive. So we have been implementing this zero programming methodology. For the intuitive platform we talked about, investment risk and barrier of entry. So we can easily adapt the platform with new application. And we have this 2-layered reduced risk also on the technical level and on the financial level. And we are starting with the entry system for those that order at the exhibition at a very competitive price. So that is also something we would like to mention. Here I would like to invite you to our booth at Hall 7, line H07. And you can get your personalized key hanger integrated with the bottle opener with your name on it. You can see how the system works. It's very easy, very intuitive. And I'm not sure I have much time left, but if there's any questions, that would be a good moment to do that. Okay. And I want to especially not to miss to thank you for coming here and giving me the chance to introduce to you Acubez modular automation systems.